Hey, welcome back, or welcome if you haven't been here before. I'm Ase Rose, Aisha, whatever you want to call me. This is the Ase Rose channel, and today I'm doing my first vlog. So I wanted to take you guys into what it's like flying during the corona pandemic. I know a lot of people are scared, or a lot of people want to try, just have questions or concerns. So I just want you to tune into my video so you can see what it's like to fly and the differences that may have happened between now and last year, before the corona pandemic happened. Why did I fly? I wanted to get away. It was my birthday and I don't like being in the country for my birthday. I really didn't feel like being in the country, period. Let's be honest. I wanted to get away from this country and I wanted to just like relax, you know, turn up if I wanted to. I just wanted to have a good time. I know everybody is tired of being cooped up in quarantine or everything, so let's just get into it and I'll show you what it was like.
I'ma have you going dumber, dumber, dumb, dumb, dumb. Hit that body just like a drum, dumb, dumb.
So it's about 4:30 a.m. and I'm in LaGuardia, and it's a lot more people than I thought it would be. It's not packed, but more people than I thought. Mostly everybody is social distancing except for the guy behind me. For some reason, it looks like we're together and we're not. So the process took a little long. Look at the long lines. It took a while to get through the gate. So at LaGuardia, everybody was pretty much respectful of most people's space except for the guy who wanted to stand on my back. He was literally on my heels and I was tight. So I kept recording him and he was getting uncomfortable. But I don't care, like, you shouldn't do this in regular times, but definitely not during corona times, okay? So yeah, he was on my body until I kept recording him and then he got the little hint. And all throughout the airport, they had some signs reminding you to social distance. I don't think that Jewish guy read any of them, but they had the footprints on the floor, just like the grocery stores and all the signs everywhere. So about the boarding process, it took a lot longer than it normally does. Like, I'm kind of used to going right through, especially with the amount of people that was there. Like, it started to be more people, but it still wasn't a lot. And I'm so used to just like going right through, but they like really took their time getting you through the boarding process. It took me a minute to get to my gate. Like, once I got to my gate, they had already started boarding and I arrived 2 hours early. So just to let you know, your boarding process might be a little bit longer than you are used to. So I finally got through the boarding process, and as you walk through the airport, it's like a ghost town, like completely empty. All the food spots are closed basically. Not a lot of food places open. So as you get on, I'm flying American Airlines. They pass you this baggie as soon as you get on. I guess so they don't have to do this process during the flight. But the baggie has the nasty Dasani water, some granola that I never ate, and a sanitizing wipe, which I was like kind of happy about. What I did notice is this was the only flight that had the sanitizing wipe out of the 4 flights that I took, and they were all American Airlines. So this was the only one that had brought one. So if you're kind of anal about that, you should bring your own wipe. So you can't really hear me because my mask is muffling everything, but I was like mad hype because I got lucky and didn't have anyone sitting next to me, and I had a window seat. Unfortunately, everybody did not get as lucky as me. Look at the plane. It was packed. They were offering travel vouchers and everything. I was actually surprised. I thought they would do the one seat in the middle free. My sister told me they did that for her, but not for my flight. Let's just talk about the whole social distancing and wearing a mask, and then you get on the plane and you're kissing the person next to you. You don't even know them. They're a stranger. I kind of felt like it was just like counterproductive. If I have to wear a mask and I have to social distance just to get on a plane where I'm breathing on the next person and they're breathing on me, it doesn't make a lot of sense. And it didn't make a lot of sense to me that I only got one sanitizing wipe. I took 2 flights each way and I got one sanitizing wipe on one flight. So it's just, the efforts wasn't matching up to me. So I don't know, people who are like kind of germaphobes, beware. I had a layover in Miami, and a lot of people got off in Miami. So I'm making this video right now. It's a little bit after the 4th of July. And as you know, Miami pretty much closed down for the 4th of July. And I think it's because when there was this little window where everybody could go out, it went to the next level. And Miami just was like, cut everything, shut it all down. But yeah, I could see like it looked like a lot of party people that was on. And I want to say in Miami, it wasn't a lot of social distancing going on. I don't know if once you get to Miami, you just stop caring, but it was different than LaGuardia. So in Miami, look, we're like all right next to each other. As soon as they call people for their gates, which I feel they should have separated it a little bit, they kept calling gates right on top of each other before the line was finished. They called everybody's gates and everybody just piled up on top of each other. So social distancing went out the window. So we just landed in Montego Bay. Right when we landed, they came over the intercom and told me something that I really didn't want to hear. I was under the impression that we wouldn't have to get tested for COVID. As I was looking for a place to go for my birthday, I looked into Jamaica and I was looking at the requirements of coming into the country, and they were saying that you ain't have to take the test. So I was happy because I saw the little picture where the thing going into your nose and it looked like it's touching your brain, and I was like, no, I don't want to do that. But we got there and it was like, no, you're taking this test. Like, you're not coming into our country without taking this test. So I do think Jamaica handled the whole process pretty well, like really well. I didn't really want to get that test because that picture scared me. So I wasn't looking forward to it.
Is as follows: sanitizing hands, signing the quarantine order, walking through the fever scan machine, proceeding to the immigration hall, the health assessment desk, baggage claim, customs, and finally the sampling area where each person will be tested for COVID-19. We hope that this will be a quick process. While you wait to be processed, kindly download the Jam COVID app on your electronic device from the Google Play Store. Enjoy the rest of your day.
Here we are standing in the hallway. We don't really know what we're waiting for, but you can start to see someone coming down, and basically what he's doing is taking everyone's temperature, showing it to his coworker, and she's writing it down on a little piece of paper. She passes you the piece of paper with the temperature on it, and you have to pass it off to another employee. Every person that you went to asked you to sanitize your hands before you did the step that you was on. So they were just like, please sanitize. And that was like pretty much all throughout Jamaica. Like, well, I won't say all throughout Jamaica. I noticed my resort did that too. But yeah, at the airport they were like, sanitize your hands, and then you step forward and you do what you gotta do, and then you gotta go to the next place, sanitize your hands. It was just all like that. So yeah, they did it pretty well. It took a little while to get out of the airport. It wasn't fast for me. My sister and my friend said it was fast for them. So, you know, the experiences may vary. It wasn't nothing too bad. Okay, so the test, I had to get the nose test and the mouth swab. So they stick the long thing, the long Q-tip. It's just like, I feel like it was like this long. It was a long Q-tip, and they stick it in there and they gotta swab the back of your throat. So like the whole time I'm gagging. He had to keep doing it on me. So the nose one was the one that I was really afraid of, and it turned out to not be so bad. It's just like, I don't know, have you ever been underwater and got a little water in your nose and like it kind of like just touch? It's not a burning feeling, but you could just feel like water going through there. It's uncomfortable. It's not gonna be your favorite thing to do, but it wasn't like anything bad. Like, honestly, I didn't think it was bad, but I clearly had a different experience because the girl who went after me was screaming her lungs out. Like, she was screaming like she was dying, and it was like two people trying to hold her down. I was like, what did they touch in her body, in her head? Like, maybe they touched her brain. I don't know, but she was screaming like she was about to die. But I didn't get that experience. So that experience may vary too, just to let you know.
The capital of
Trelawney.
Trelawney is Falmouth.
Say it again?
Falmouth.
Falmouth.
Yes. The capital of Trelawney is Falmouth. And you know Trelawney is, you know, Falmouth is now
So now we're on our way to Moon Palace. It's about a 2-hour trip from Montego Bay. Trelawney, and then St. Anne. Okay. About the resort, Moon Palace was the cleanest resort I had ever been to. Like, the steps that they took were like phenomenal. Like, if you are scared of getting like germs or anything, like, you should go to Moon Palace. It was not one point that I saw dirt or anything. Like, as somebody was always cleaning. Okay, so when you go in there, first thing you do is they get your luggage. They're wiping all your luggage down. They don't even give you the chance to wipe it down. They're like, no, we're gonna wipe it and make sure everything is clean. There's this little placemat on the floor. It's like a little welcome mat kind of, but it has a thing sticking out, and you rub your feet against it. They have like cleaner in it, so you rub your the bottoms of your shoes on it. They don't even let you walk in with dirty shoes, sis. You can't go in there dirty. They're not having it. So you have to wipe off your shoes. They wipe down your luggage. Like I said, they make you sanitize your hands every time you go into a certain area. So before you even come into Moon Palace, put your mask up, sanitize your hands, and then you can go ahead. In the restaurants also, instead of having paper plastic menus, which can easily transfer germs, they have you scan the little square reader Q thing. They have you scan that and on your phone. They also make you wipe down your phone, which is good because your phone carries a lot of germs. And how often do you wipe down your phone? They have you wipe down your phone every time, and you scan the little thing, and then you can go and sit. So all the steps that they took to make sure that all the bad germs were gone were great. Like, I can't say they did anything wrong. Like, they did everything perfect. So they greet you with a drink right when you come in. Here's my friend Ish and my sister Abby.
I'm so hyped. Y'all been hyped all day. I've been up since mad early. Like, y'all can't even go back to sleep.
Look at you with your tan.
I got a tan already.
Yes.
I was by the pool all day today.
You are mad grown.
Hey.
Don't mind me. I was just super happy to see my sister and my friend. I was originally gonna go on the trip by myself because I booked June 1st and I took the trip June 18th. It was literally like I booked like 2 weeks before I even left. So I didn't think anybody was gonna go with me. Like, I know it was like last minute and then it wasn't like a super cheap trip. So I was just like, whatever, I'm just going. I don't care. I don't want to stay home. And I told them and they was with it. So I was like, okay, cool. So I was so happy that they came when they, you could tell by how I'm talking. Okay. As you can see, all the staff have masks and they supply you with masks there and they have the guards up. Everything was copacetic. So here's the room. When you go into the bathroom, they had the little chi things, like for your hair, chi, CHI. They had, it wasn't even the little trial size things. They had like a full size bottle in there. Just like, I was amazed. I was like, oh, they not skimping out at all. Look at the room, so cute.
Let's look at the view.
Okay, the room comes with 2 thoughts, 1 bed. The rooms was fire. They was fire. I can't even hold you. Extra clean. Everything was super clean. So, little balcony. Look at the view. See the resort. You can see the ocean. You can see the city over here. Why are y'all such alcoholics? You got a whole bottle of wine.
I want to know where the mini bars at.
So the fridge is down here, right? But there's nothing in it. You have to call them to stock it. You just tell them what you want because of Corona, so they can't just leave it in here or whatever. Say hi to the camera. I did say hi, but whatever. So my friend Raj, he is from Kingston. He was already out there, so I told him to come meet me because, like, why not? Like, nobody has anything to do. So I was like, yo, you want to pop out? And he was with it, so he met me at the hotel. So we're eating breakfast at the buffet, which is not really a buffet anymore. They stopped that because of the whole pandemic. So basically, you just order off the menu and a waiter or waitress brings it to you.
Strawberry standing soda.
So I got ackee and saltfish and dumplings. And he got an omelet. We switched nationalities for breakfast. The one kind of bad thing I had to say about the resort, it's not bad. It's just my opinion. I kind of wanted some authentic Caribbean food and I don't feel like it was hitting the spot for me, you know. It was like a lot of American meals there. So like certain stuff that I wanted to eat, like I was like, oh, you have beef patties. Like, I know that's like a regular thing, but they didn't have beef patties there. I don't think I saw curry anything. Matter of fact, now that I think about it, no stewed chicken. Like they had a lot of like watered down meals. So if you want the real Caribbean food, you kind of gotta go off the resort. But it was hard because a lot of the places wasn't open. Like, we were able to go to a couple places, but that's just my opinion. The food wasn't bad. It wasn't bad. Like, it just wasn't what I expected. Let's go. Pick up the pace. Look what I found these girls and this guy doing. Moon Palace is kid friendly, so they had an arcade room for the kids to go in, but of course we're big kids, so we was in the arcade room. And they had, you know, slushies, popcorn, cookies. Like, it was just really dope for kids and us. They had a little TV room where you could catch football, aka soccer games.
You won't notice.
Look, crab cakes, dumplings, sweet and sour soup. What you got, Rasheen?
I have no idea.
This.
Almost some chicken stuff.
Whatever that is.
Chicken stuff. Something that a Jamaican would like.
Right.
Yeah? Yeah? Alright. We made him happy. That's a hard thing to do. He's picky.
We're at Momo right now, trying to find Rush something to eat, cause he, I don't know, he's just one of those people that just likes what he likes, and he doesn't want to really venture off and like try new things. So we like at this Asian food restaurant, and he like, I don't know what I'm gonna eat here, but the waiter was real helpful. He was from the country too, so he kind of like could tell what he would and wouldn't like. So he didn't even tell him what he gave him. He was just like, here, try this. And he liked everything. So thank you to the waiter who served us in Momo's. Actually, thank you to all the waiters and waitresses. My favorite was Santana. I hope Santana sees it. Santana was the best. She was bomb. She just knew when we needed anything. Even if I said I didn't want nothing, she brought me something like, no, you want this. And I was like, girl, how do you know? She was bomb. Thank you, Santana. I appreciate you. I love her.
Okay.
Yeah.
Thank you, Dwayne, because he hasn't been eating this whole time.
He would not have eaten if you didn't give him
If
the
it
right
wasn't for
food.
you. Thank you for making sure that he ate.
Y'all cute or whatever.
There weren't a lot of excursions available. It was a couple available, which I was happy about, that we could at least do something. So one of the things that we did, which is shown right here, was the boat tour. And that was kind of like the party boat, you know, like they just took us around, showed us the whole, you know, everything beachside. They just showed us all these different areas and like what's like some lit locations. So that was part of the tour. They let us get out in the water and go swimming, and then we were like on the boat dancing. They were serving us shots and drinks and stuff. The boat tour was so fun to me. You're gonna hear the guys list their names in the video. Pay attention because those was the lit guys. The guy, he was like super fun. Everybody else was they just wanted to make sure we had fun. Like they were just lit. Definitely suggest the boat tour if you want to go to Moon Palace. And they let me drive the boat. I was like, it's my birthday. It was somebody else's birthday, but it's my birthday. I was like, it's my birthday. Let me drive the boat. I was back to Stallion over there. No, I was, what's his name? What's his name? I was him.
Where we going? Oh, I thought she told you. I don't know where we going either. What if they take us back to America?
Welcome back for those who have been here already, alright? Yeah, man. Put your hands together for yourself, my friend. Welcome. Okay. So we're on the most delicious boat in the entire ocean. Welcome to the fried plantain, my friends, alright? Yeah, man, I see some of y'all enjoy the fried plantain. Alright, yeah, man, so with no further ado, let me introduce the captain, the crew to you real quick so you can put the names to the faces, yeah, man? So the captain around the steer, my friends, Prince of the Sea, give it up for Captain Anthony, my friends.
Fresh Prince to the
Our
Sea.
first mate on board, alright? He's just like the dolphin, his name is My Mike. Give it up for My Mike.
Hey.
Yeah, man. Yours truly, my friend, I am PG. That stands for protecting and guiding. So no accidents in my way.
What are the dolphins' names? What are the dolphins' names?
BB, Trevor, and Karen. I don't know. I'm just kidding. I just made up.
That was one. The second one was the scuba diving tour. So they took us scuba diving. That's pretty much self-explanatory. Oh, you can go to the spa, which I was surprised. I didn't think that they were gonna have the spa open, but you can go to the spa, but I wasn't able to because it was all booked up. I guess that's what everybody was trying to do while they was out there. Scuba diving was so dope. Like, it was so fun. You saw a lot of little fishes swimming by. We saw stingrays, lobster. It's just like hard to record. Like, we had to like swim, and then my sister was holding the phone to record. It's just like hard to do everything, and we were trying to follow the guide. Definitely suggest the scuba diving tour too. If you go to Moon Palace, get into scuba diving. Oh yeah, cameraman right here. Yeah, I see it. It's over here. It's hiding. So we saw a lot of things out there. One of them is the stingray. My sister got footage of it. It's kind of shaky, but you can still pick it up. Right there, you see? It's like a little camouflage. I was kind of scared because I know these things. There it goes. Yeah, you see it a little bit. You get the gist. We adventurous. We out here. The traveling situation when you leave the resort. They told us at the airport that we would get our test results in 48 hours. So we were supposed to stay quarantined until we got our test results. They didn't call us about the test results, which is meant to be understood as you do not have corona. Okay, if you had corona, they would have pulled up on you and taken you to another resort where you would have had to quarantine there instead of staying at the resort you was at. So I kind of wish I had COVID. I ain't even gonna lie to you. I wish I had COVID at that time. If they don't call you, you don't got it. If they pull up on you, you already know what's up. We were finally able to get off the resort, so we decided to visit some shops. A lot of them were closed, but there was still some that was open, so we checked a couple out. We went to some restaurants. We went to Juicy Beef, and we also went to KFC. One of the places that was open was KFC. And a lot of people who have been in Jamaica or have come from Jamaica have said go to KFC. So I'm sitting there like, I don't want to go to KFC. I'm in the United States of America. Nobody wants KFC here. Like, I don't know how it's still in business. Like, if I said let's go get some KFC, people would look at me like I was dumb. Like, what do you mean KFC? Like, not Popeyes? Like, I don't know. Like, I'm gonna be real. We don't want KFC over here. But they said go to KFC in Jamaica. So I was like, okay. They convinced me. I was like, let's do it. And I was surprised. It was actually really good. It was, I don't know what is going on throughout the chain. I feel like they just bought their food from the supermarket and just did whatever they wanted to do. And the food we get from KFC over here is just like, that's the frozen food. It's just a complete difference. It was really good at the KFC in Jamaica. So to sum it all up, the resort experience was like you would expect a resort to be, except much cleaner. They took into account how we were traveling during the pandemic, and their response was great. Like, they really handled everything perfectly to the T. I have no complaints there. So highly recommend Moon Palace if you're scared about traveling and you're like worried about being clean and healthy. Definitely go there. I would definitely suggest that. Leaving, you know, nobody ever wants to leave their vacation. Leaving was a cool process. You know, they have it set up. You have to just tell them when your flight is, and they tell you when to come take the shuttle. So we took the shuttle back. The flight back, I had people sitting next to me, which I didn't want anybody to sit next to me, but it was just like, what can I do? You just have to sit there with your mask on and relax. So that's what it was like. The only thing that was different about my flight back was the fact that once we got off the flight, I had a bag check. So once we was off the flight and we were going to the next flight, they were telling us, like, they were standing there. I saw a bunch of people getting their bags. So I'm like, oh, everybody must be like staying in Miami. But they was like, if you've gotten off the flight and you're going to the next flight, you have to go grab your bag. And I was like, my bag is checked though. And it was like, no, you still have to go grab it. So I was confused because I'm like, whoa, first of all, I'm not trying to pay again for this bag. So they made me grab my bags, and then we had to walk around to another area and then give the bags back. So it wasn't an extra charge, but it was just weird. Like, do you have no workers? Like, is there no budget? I'm just confused. Where are the workers who's supposed to do that? So yeah, they make you grab your bags and bring it back, which it wasn't major, but it was just annoying to me because I was just tired at that point. So this is me just complaining. You can't hear me with the mask. I was just annoyed because they made me do that little grab your bag and bring it over there too. So it was just like, why would you do that? And then the whole airport is huge, so it took me a while to get to the side that I was trying to get to. And I had to pee and I checked the wrong bag. I should have checked my my duffel bag, and instead I checked the suitcase. So I'm carrying this big duffel bag all around the airport while they making me do their job. I should have got paid, okay, Miami? I should have got paid. This guy was like letting the inside of his guts hit in the Miami bathroom. I was scared because I'm like, is that a side effect of Corona? You know, like every little thing, like when this pandemic hit, every little thing you're wondering, like, damn, do I have it? Do I got it? Do I got it? So it's just little stuff you don't want to be around. And that was just, I didn't want to be around that. Sorry to that man, but I just didn't, I wasn't feeling it. All in all, it wasn't bad. It was definitely differences, and you had to wear your mask and sanitize everywhere, but it really wasn't as bad as you think it would be. A lot of people are like really against flying right now, but it's about a month later. I haven't had any side effects or anything, just in case you were wondering if I had caught it while being on the plane. No, I haven't had anything, and I didn't test positive for it. I would say if you want to go get that flight, go get it, girl. What's stopping you? They're the ones flying the plane, okay? They're allowing their business to continue. It's nothing wrong with you going there and, you know, using the plane that they're flying. They're gonna fly it anyway without you, so you might as well go.
button for me. And make sure you follow my sister Euphoria and my friend Miss Jules on Instagram. I Say Rose on Instagram. I Say Rose everywhere. Oh, Rush doesn't have an Instagram, so don't worry about him. He just around. Maybe if you in Kingston, you might see him one day. If you have any questions or concerns, I'll answer them for you. Just drop me a comment and I'll definitely let you know. But like I said, like, comment, subscribe, share, and I hope you learned something from just watching it. And I'll see you on my next video.